CMRetro.
There's an elephant in the room that I didn't bring up about that CMRetro upload. It's the fact that he is wearing the t-shirt of and talked about Smash JT. I don't think I mentioned that person and his thoughts on that individual in part 1. Now, getting this out of the way, he says he's met Smash JT, met the individual, thinks he seems like a great guy, excellent father, had nothing but, good things to say about him, the person, okay, in real life. But one thing I do here is I tend to just focus on YouTube, the platform and how people are on the platform. Sometimes there's a duality, all right? I have no doubt that Smash is probably a pretty cool guy in real life, probably a good family man. I have no doubt of that, okay? And I don't have any evidence to the contrary, right? So I'm going to get that out of the way. I am, however, critical of a lot of things that he has said and done on the platform. Definitely not one of the worst offenders on the platform, definitely not. But still, I can't help but shine a light on some things that I've seen from Smash JT, as far as maybe being a bit dishonest about his motivations for YouTube. Of course, pulling a stunt, which he does not own up to. Accepting donations for his cups of coffee. It's like he is a prospective future issue, a problem into the future, if he would grow to become a bigger channel. It's my view on it. I felt that he looks up to channels like the Top Hat Gaming Man. He looks up to the Review Tech USA's. He looks up to these individuals. Not John Hancock, of course, right? I mean, not John Hancock. Not the MGR crew. Not nowadays, right? Not nowadays, anyways. At one point, he didn't have much of an issue with it, but nowadays, totally anti-John Hancock. He talks about how, and he was referring to multiple individuals probably, but one of the individuals, even though he didn't mention him by name, was Smash JT. When he talked about how it's the wrong mindset for YouTubers to just care about views nowadays and to put views above everything else. And for a YouTuber to make content that they normally wouldn't make, but they feel they need to because of views. I can see where you're at. I see how you are frustrated with that because you obviously... There's 2 points of frustration that CMRetro has, and it's for multiple YouTubers. But of course, one of the YouTubers he was talking about, without talking about or mentioning, was Smash JT. When he made the comment about views. How some YouTubers seem to just care about views above everything else. And that's the wrong mindset. When he was talking about how some YouTubers feel they need to upload things they normally would not because they need the views. And then they even state as much, they don't want to make this content, but they have to make this content. No, I agree with CMRetro. You don't have to. You don't have to make anything, to do anything you don't want to do. You don't have to. Not unless you're obsessed with growing your channel, obsessed with getting views. I think Smash JT, and I've said this before, he's not that bad of a YouTuber. He's not. I mean, when it comes to, when it comes to accepting donations, he's not that bad. Doesn't have high Patreon tiers. But when it comes to cons or scams, no, he's not that bad. But he potentially, the influence I see, the influence on people like Top Hat Gaming Man on him, the fact he white knights for all these motherfuckers who are bigger problems, who are bigger issues on YouTube, okay? That's what's problematic here. I like to look at it like this. Smash JT's in a position where it's not that big of a channel, but it's not that small of a channel, He's close to both sides. It's as simple as this. There's 2 sides. There's a smaller YouTube community, gaming community, wrestling community. There's a smaller communities that don't care as much about, like, the monetary aspect, the getting lots of donations from their audience, the growing of their channel, the making relationships with maybe some shady people to move their channel along. And then there's people like Smash JT, who would do whatever necessary, make any partnerships I feel necessary with people like a Top Hat Gaming Man or others who I feel and other people feel they don't represent what YouTube is supposed to be about when it comes to YouTube gaming and the gaming communities. Okay? It's as simple, like CMRetro said, it's as simple as this. When your focus is just exclusively monetary, and that is your primary focus, you can obviously see how a lot of smaller channels and the smaller gaming communities get frustrated. And this is 23 minutes of frustration from CMRetro, and you can sense it. I share that same frustration. And admittedly, I'm not nearly as big as a part of the gaming community, and I admit it as such. These days, I don't even really get to play a lot of games, but I see the frustration. I see the frustration from a lot of people that come to my channel and they say, hey, this guy used to be cool, or this girl used to be cool. They used to be pretty cool until they started to get bigger. And then there was a change that happened. It's the change. It's as simple as two sides. It's as simple as who you stand with, really. Not saying there can't be bigger channels on YouTube, bigger successful channels that do it right. Somebody pointed me to the Irate Gamer. And I just saw an upload from the Irate Gamer back in 2012. It's almost like he was predicting the future. He was joking. It was an e-begging spoof. He's like, hey, I'll spit in a jar and then I'll sell it and a lot of you will buy it. And I'll take a crap and a lot of you will buy that. Fast forward to 2019, we have the bath girl who sold her freaking bath water. Okay? So, I mean, I was surprised by that. Irate Gamer is one of those that I wouldn't see, shilling Jode watches, who I wouldn't see doing a lot of e-begging, because he would feel, most people should feel, wrong for accepting donations from fellow gamers in the gaming community. Okay,